Fashionistas, fashion lovers, welcome to another episode of Fashion Eye, a great one. We are back again, 2024, bigger and better. As you can see, we are here at 40 Seconds Space, one of the beautiful places in Kigali. The artistics that come together to showcase their talents. As you can see, we are changing the location. You can check them out on Instagram. It's 40 Seconds Space, one of the best places. We're going to be having a long show, we're going to be having an exciting one. As always, we start our show as the year starts with the trend, with the fashion interviews, with some style stars. So just don't go anywhere. The show is still an exciting one. So let's just dive into it with the trends, and then we'll be right back. Yes, welcome back to our interview segment. As I just told you, today we're going to be sitting down with one of the top models here in Rwanda. She's visiting. I'm going to be getting to know more about her journey and learn a lot from her. So let's just dive in the interview. We'll be right back. Welcome to our interview. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much, Christian. It's a pleasure being here, and you just made me blush. I don't actually consider myself as a top model. Yes. I see myself as a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle model.
That's taken, yes. But before we go into all of that, get to know how did everything start with you? Because we love our audience to get to know you. You can start by telling us your names, where you're from, and tell us a little bit about your journey in fashion.
My name is Eveline Gonzenbach. Yes. I am Swiss. And I lived actually for 7 years in Dubai, where I started my modeling career in 2019 with 52 years. So it's quite a difference to younger models who start in their 14, 15s, like that.
Definitely. Yes, your journey is quite different, which I loved about it. I would love to know more about that. What initially sparked you to pursue fashion? As a career, because you had your own thing. You're going to tell me a little bit about it, what you did before, but then you stopped and now you are really all in fashion. What initially sparked you to dive into fashion as a career?
I love fashion in generally, and I love to watch the fashion shows, and I just love my job. It's such an interesting space. You meet so many different designers, amazing models, journalists like you. I mean, it's just an inspiring world.
Is this something you loved before, or did it, because you had a different career, you were doing something different, was it something that you loved, that maybe, okay, I've always loved fashion, but now it's time to do it? Tell me your young self. Growing up, did you love fashion? Were you interested in modeling, in beauty? Tell me a little bit about that.
I was actually just normal consumer in fashion, not really had my style and my passion about it. It came later on when I really appreciated styles and mix and match fashion designs.
Yes, you have done shows in Dubai, you have done great photo shoots, you have done so many things. I would love to know, what is your most defining moment? You'd be like, okay, here, I think I made it.
Christian, it actually started with an amazing journey to New York. I had the pleasure to get selected from Kokorosha Model Camp, and it was such a good, amazing journey. But actually how it started is really, really fun.
Tell me about it.
Yes. Actually, I had a casting, catwalk casting, which I didn't make, and I was kind of sad. And I had I met my husband in a coffee and told him about him, that I was sad, I need to move out of Dubai, all things like that. And then I remembered, hey, there was this model camp in New York. The same evening, I was applying for it, and I was so surprised when Kokorosha Model Camp, Kokorosha herself actually, wrote me a message that she would love to have me on the camp. So this actually changed everything.
Coco, for those who don't know, is one of the world supermodels that we have in our generation. She has really made a huge impact on the modeling industry. She has been like hosting some camps for models, helping them out. But I want to know, tell me on the personal note, as your modeling career, what did you take from the camp? Whether it's posing, all the stuff. Tell us a little bit about what you do in the camp, as your journey when you went there. You told me like before when we talked, you told me you went there twice. What are some of the skills that you got from the camp, and did you get to use them like outside? Yes.
Christian, it was such an amazing opportunity and such an amazing experience.
Yes.
I learned not only the catwalk, I learned about agency, about branding, about facial expression. It's a whole package. And when you leave Coco Rocha Model Camp, you're so uplifted. It's just such a good experience. And you take a lot with you home. So you just mentioned I went twice. I was so overwhelmed. And as a model, not as a native English speaker, it was really, really good for me to go again. For example, the American slang, to really get
That
everything.
speak very fast. Yes.
Yes, to get everything, and especially agency, branding, everything. It was really, really cool. And I also had the opportunity to do a shoot with Coco. It was so good. It's just inspiring. It's motivating, and Coco herself, she is just beautiful inside and out.
As a model now, you have been modeling in Dubai. You have also been modeling like in Rwanda. I just saw some few shows that you did in Rwanda. I want to know, when you started your journey in the modeling industry, it was quite a little bit late in life. How is the experience now that you are modeling? Do people really accept and see, okay, she's actually good, it's different? And how did Coco react to see you at your age, pursuing this career? Tell me a little bit about that. Yes.
I really would like to inspire women my age that everything is possible. And if you really work hard and try your best, then you can do everything. And Coco, she is just one in a million. She accepts everybody, every size, every color, every shape, every age. She is such an inspiring person.
Career level, I would love to know, what do you think makes you unique? What sets you apart from any other model? Because we have had so many models in the industry. There's such a huge competition within Rwanda on international stages, Paris, Milan. Like those countries is such a huge competition. Even in Dubai, where you started, I want to know what makes you different. What makes you unique? Like when you go to casting, like, okay, I have this, and I know I'm gonna win. Nobody's going to compete with me on this side. What do you think makes you unique?
It's really kind of you to say that they're gonna pick me and they do that with me. It's not like that.
Yeah.
So I am, as I said before, I'm a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle model, just
Yes.
like everybody, other many of the Dubai models as well. And I actually need to do the casting as the other ones. I was selected, I was disappointed. So it's a journey up and down. So I had many, many castings, which I actually didn't make it. Didn't make, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your journey in Rwanda. We'd love to know, how do you find Rwanda? You have been in Rwanda. I saw you doing Gorilla Fashion Week, which was like a few days ago. You was like modeling, helping people backstage. I would love to know, what are your experience in Rwanda? And then tell us a little bit about your experience in fashion, like Rwandan fashion industry. How did you see it? I saw you started like working with some designers. Tell me a little bit about your experience in Rwanda.
When I first arrived here in Rwanda, in Kigali, I didn't know what to expect in fashion. And I was quite quickly very much surprised how many agencies you have here, how many talented designers you have, how many shows you do. It's just incredible. I was really stunned. And I loved to walk the Gorilla Fashion Week. It was so good to meet several designers, to work with them. And I'm really excited for more in Rwanda. And about the designers, I think they are so creative. I met Umeto Fashion House.
Yes.
It's incredible the design he has, and I had a really fun shoot with him, outdoor shoot, and I was so stunned. I didn't expect audience at the shoot outside. So
People were watching.
yes, all of a sudden there were kids around us and grown-ups and watching and having fun with us actually. The main point which struck me was I did some poses, I jumped as well, and then all of a sudden the kids were giggling
Yeah, they were
and
happy.
jumping up and down and mimicking my poses. It was just beautiful to watch.
Yes, definitely.
It was amazing.
Yes. But in terms of fashion, like in terms of like what designers are making, because I think you have had a lot of experience with working with designers. You have seen some of our designers in Rwanda. What do you think about our fashion, like in terms of designs, what we put outside, that what we are wearing in Rwanda?
I'm only 3 months in Kigali, so it's quite a short time. I saw a few designers, as you mentioned, at Gorilla Fashion Week.
Yes.
The designs are very unique, especially those colorful fabrics, prints. It's beautiful. I think that the designers have quite a challenge with buying fabrics, because in Rwanda you don't get everything. You can't just buy silk and everything. You really need to go out and buy them there. So they really have a challenge on that.
Yes.
They're doing so great. I'm impressed.
I would love to know from your side, what are some of the lessons you have learned so far, going from the camp, working in Dubai, coming to run and work with some designers, even your general day-to-day fashion lifestyle. I would love to know, with the photo shoot you do and the photographers, the people that you meet in the industry, what are some of the strong lessons that you have learned that you say, okay, these are really strong, have seen this, have learned this. Please share those lessons with us.
Every designer and every photographer works differently. And I just like to adapt. I'm a very easy person. I can easily adapt to a situation. And I always try to be early at the shoot so I can be
relax.
calm and relaxed. And I think that's what photographers and designers appreciate about me as well. And yeah, just go with their flow. I learned that I just listen to them, what is their vision, what is their goal, and I just do my kind of art with them.
Yes, that's really amazing from you, because I think every model has grown and has seen stuff they also need to take and learn from each and every person they work with. So I would love to know from the lessons, what are some of the challenges that you have faced? Because I think you started a little bit late. Many other models start like 14, 15, 16. What are some of the challenges did you meet along the way? Would you advise a model at your age, somebody at your age, to choose fashion as a career at this time?
So I think a good thing is to have a good portion of fitness. You will be very surprised that a model shoot can be quite challenging because you do poses and stuff. So at that day, you don't need any exercise. What I would advise is do lots of exercise, be active, and look after yourself, get enough sleep, and just enjoy life in
general.
general.
So what about the challenges that you have met personally that you think that the industry was kind hard on you? What are those challenges that you have met?
Yeah, I actually in I had some challenges with my age, because if they see an age on the paper, for example, an agency sees Eveline Gonzenbach, 56, then they put you in a drawer. I always felt like I was putting into a drawer, I'm 56, but I don't look like 56. So that's a big difference. And sometimes they wanted to give me roles like grandma, playing grandma in a commercial. And that's actually not me. And I would like to challenge agencies
Yes.
about that they take a look at the model. Not every a middle-aged model is a grandma. So that's really what I would like to change.
Definitely. I want to, because this is a fashion show, and I want people, the viewers, to really learn a lot from you and get some really quality and strong advice from you. As the person has been like going to different people. There's some models that are actually starting up, that they want to pursue the fashion industry. You have had opportunities of like going to places and learning a lot from all these amazing top models that you have met along the way. What are some of the skills that you think every model should own? People that are watching us, that want to start their modeling career. Tell me about those skills that you think they should acquire, they should have.
As I mentioned before, I'm only like 5 years in the model scene, but I would advise a young model, build your portfolio, change every 6 months the pictures, and be active with contacting agencies, with contacting designers. It's a lot of work, but it will pay out one day. And just show yourself. If you wear something, tell them, hey, that's this fashion designer. It's that's the advice what I would give.
Yes.
Yes. And something very important, if you feel like, no, I don't fit in this, I don't want to do this, don't be afraid to say no. It's not me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the industry has had such a tremendous growth in terms of inclusivity. We talked a little bit about that. Everybody is involved. Everybody is welcomed in the industry. Different sizes, shapes, like everybody. What do you think about such a development? Like in this, so that these days, you see like the Naomi Campbells walking the runways. You see the Precious Lee and so many other models that are included in fashion. What do you think about such a growth?
It's incredible. It's fantastic to see the diversity in fashion
Yes.
and in the model scene. It's amazing to see a disabled person walking
Walking the
a
runway.
runway. It's really good to see that it makes a difference to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to know what's next for you. Are you going to be working in Rwanda? Are you going to be going to different fashion shows in Rwanda? Should we start, looking to see some collaboration with Rwandan designers? What are you hoping to do that now you're in Rwanda, like helping out designers in Rwanda, working, helping the Rwandan models to teach them on some of your skills? Tell us a little bit about what's next for you. Yes.
Yeah, I truly would appreciate to work with many different designers in Kigali.
Yes.
And do photo shoots, and maybe I can even help the models here with the catwalk training. I will see what's coming, what life has to offer for me.
Yes. Do you love it here? Do you love Rwanda?
This question is so crucial to me, Christian. I love it. From the moment I arrived, I felt home. I love Rwanda so much. you guys are amazing. The nature, I love everything about it.
It was really an amazing interview having you here. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you very much, Christian, for having me. It was a pleasure.
Well, that's it from the shop today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. We are still here at 42nd Space, one of the best places in Kigali that you can visit and get to be inspired and see the amazing stuff that is here. As we are winding up, thank you very much to my cameraman, Rosine, one of the best ones. And thank you very much to Ruggiero Fashion for dressing me up. You can just go and check everything. As I just told you, I had 42nd Space, one of the beautiful places. You can check them out and see what they have on their Instagram and everything. So see you right next time. My name is Christian Gonzenbach, as always.